Hi students, in this video I'll be going through the JYSS 2013 mid-year exam for 4E Mathematics Paper 1 question 22. Alright, so this is a question regarding probability. Okay, so let's read the question. Okay, the probabilities of Archie, Bella and Charlie passing their driving test are 3/5, 6/7 and 1/4 respectively. Okay, showing your working clearly, find the probability that at least one of them will pass. Okay, so over here, we have the probability of Archie passing. Okay, is 3/5. Bella passing is 6/7, and Charlie passing is 1/4. Okay, so for each one of them, there's only two possible outcomes for the test. Either they pass or fail. Okay, so if Archie, the probability of him passing is 3/5. That means the probability that he fails will be 2/5. Alright, so you need to understand this part very well. So similarly for Bella, 6/7 is to pass the probability. So probability that she fails will be 1/7. And then for Charlie, probability that pass is 1/4. So the probability that he fails will be 3/4. Alright. Okay, so having known this, okay, so in part A, they want us to find the probability that at least one will pass. Okay, so if you watch my previous probability videos, it's very important for us to think very clearly. Okay, for this particular event, at least one will pass, right? Okay, what are the possible outcomes? And then we list out those possible outcomes. Okay, so at least one will pass, right? Okay, so what does it mean by at least one of them will pass? So it means that it's either one of them will pass, okay, we include in this event, or two of them pass, or all three will pass. Okay, so if you think about this particular scenario over here, there are actually only four different outcomes. Okay, four outcomes that can happen. Okay, so I'm going to list out all the four outcomes. Okay, so the first one is one will pass, right? Okay, one of them pass. Okay, then the second outcome is two pass, two of them pass, and then the third one will be three of them all pass, right? So what is the fourth outcome? Okay, so the fourth outcome will be zero pass. Okay, that means, in other words, all fail. All three of them fail. Okay, so these are the only four possible outcomes. You can't possibly think of any more outcomes that can come out, right? Okay, so these are all the four possible outcomes. So if you add up all the possible outcomes, the probability of all the possible outcomes for this particular scenario here, you will get a probability of 1. Okay, the probability should add up to 1. For total probability will add up to 1. Okay, so in this case, let's think for out of these four outcomes, right, which one fits into this event? At least one will pass. So if one pass, yeah, it's also at least one will pass, right? So this one we want. Okay, two pass we also want. It's also part of at least one will pass, right? And all three pass is also at least one will pass. So to find at least one will pass, we will add up probability for scenario 1, scenario 2, and scenario 3. Okay, but because there's a lot of scenarios, it's very hard for us to add up the probabilities, right? So an easier way would be to just take one whole. Okay, we'll take the complement of the whole event. Okay, so this complement method is actually very important skill to learn. Okay, so we'll just take one whole minus all fail. All right. So one whole minus probability all fail, or zero pass. So that will be easier, because once we take one whole minus zero pass, we will automatically get the probability for all the other three outcomes. We will fit into at least one will pass. Right? Okay, so now is the time where we will list down all fail. What does it mean for all fail? All fail means Archie fails, right? Okay, Archie fails. Okay, and Bella also fails. And Charlie fails. Okay, so this is the only outcome for all fail, right? All fail means Archie fail, Bella fail, and Charlie also fail. Okay, so Archie fails. What is the probability that Archie fails? It's 2/5, right? The 3/5 pass means 2/5 will fail, so 2/5. Okay, so this is an n case. Okay, so remember n case we will do times, right? Okay, so multiplication. So what is the probability Bella fails? 1 over 7. Okay, what is the probability that Charlie fails? Okay, will be 3/4. Okay, so if you multiply all these together, you should get 1 minus 3 over 70. Okay, which will give you 67 over 70. Right, so this is how you think about probability. Okay, for probability question. Okay, you think about all the possible outcomes and which outcome satisfies your particular event that you want. So in this case, the event is at least one will pass. Okay, so that will include 1 pass, 2 pass, or 3 pass, but that's too many cases to add up. Okay, if you want to go down the road and do 1 pass, 2 pass, and 3 pass, add up all the probabilities up, you also can. But it's going to take you very long. Okay, why is it going to take you very long? Because for 1 pass itself, there's 3 possible cases. Okay, 1 pass can be Archie pass, the other 2 fail. Okay, or it can be Bella pass and the other 2 fail. Or it can be Charlie pass and the other 2 fail. So within 1 pass, there's 3 different scenarios you need to add up already, Okay, not to even say about 2 pass and so on. So there's too many cases to add. So you use the complementary method, it will be easier. All right. Okay, so I hope you understand this point here. Okay, so just do more practice and you will get better. Okay, so now in part B, they want, okay, you can pause the video and practice using part B. The probability only one of the 3 will pass. Okay, so let's write down probability only one of 3 pass. Okay, so this is where we will list out the probability. So 1 of 3 pass means what? Okay, it's just like this case, right? Just now I mentioned here, this case over here. Okay, so only 1 pass, the other 2 fail. So very important, list out all the possible outcomes and then you just add up all the probabilities, you will always get the correct answer. So only 1 will pass means what? If Archie pass, okay, Archie pass, then and Bella and Charlie must fail, right? Okay, to satisfy this one, only 1 will pass, 1 of the 3 pass. Okay, so Bella fail and Charlie fail. Okay, Archie pass, Bella fail, and Charlie fail. So that is one possible outcome. Okay, what is another possible one outcome that can satisfy this case? So it will be now Archie fail, okay, and Bella pass, and Charlie fail. Right? Okay, so this outcome you see was only 1 out of the 3 pass, right? So basically you need to think of all the possible case where only 1 of the 3 will pass, and then you add it inside. All right, plus okay, one more probability. Okay, I'm sure you can find out, write it down yourself already, right? Okay, Archie fail, Bella fail, and Charlie pass. So this will also be only 1 out of 3 pass, right? So if you think about it, there's no more other case really. So now all we need to do is add up these probabilities. So Archie pass is 3 over 5, correct? Okay, so now I'm writing down the probability for this one first. Okay, so it will be 3 over 5. Okay, the n. Okay, Bella fail. Bella fail will be 1 over 7. And Charlie fail will be 3/4. Okay, so you have this. Okay, then we add up the second one plus okay, or it could be the other case, right? Okay, Archie fails now. So Archie fail will be 2/5. Okay, now it's Bella's turn to pass, so 6 over 7. And then Charlie fails, so 3/4. Okay, then finally Archie fail 2/5. Bella fail 1/7. And Charlie passes. Okay, so add up all these 3, you will get the answer already. Okay, so over here you will get 9 over 140. Okay, so easy way to add is you notice that the denominator is all the same, 5 times 7 times 4. So just calculate out the denominator, then calculate out the numerator and then add together. Okay, so this will be over 142 times 6 times 3 will give you 36 plus over 140 again. 2 times 1, that's 2. Okay, so if you add up the 3 cases, you will get 47 over 140. Right, so this is how you handle probability cases. Always list out all the possible outcomes and then find the probability. Okay, and then find the probability and then add together as